Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm gonna go ahead and break down another episode of Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm gonna give you my whole MLB slate for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022. Now we got a lot of games ahead of us, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it for the day. We got Cardinals going on against the Cubs. Cardinals facing the Cubs. We got Adam Wainwright on the mound for the Cardinals, going against Javier Arsad for the Cubs. And I ain't never really seen this Javier Arsad dude, so considering we ain't really got no information on him, the Cardinals just been red hot, and he's going up against this Cardinals lineup with Adam Wainwright on the mound, their best ace pitcher on the mound. I got to take the Cardinals on the money line. I don't really have no information on Javier, so until I see something from him, I will know a little better information on him. But I'm gonna take the Cardinals on the money line. Next game, we got the Braves going on against the Pirates. We got Max Fried going up against JT Brubaker. And last time Max Fried pitched up against his Pirates team, the Braves did get the win. They won 3-1. Max Fried has 6 innings played. He gave up 8 hits, 1 earned run, and 1 home run. He pitched really well in that game. He did give up a lot of hits. 6 innings, 8 hits, and only 1 earned run. That's really surprising. And JT Brubaker, on the other hand, it's the same game that these pitchers went head-to-head last time. JT Brubaker pitched 7 innings played. He gave up 6 hits and 3 earned runs. I do think JT Brubaker pitched a really good game as well in that one. And we come in here and we see the Braves favored at -278. Even though it was a close game last time, a low-scoring game last time, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take the Pirates plus 2.5. JT Brubaker pitched really well against this Red Sox team that, we seen catch a little fire when they was going up against the Pirates. And our offense with Rafael Devers back in the lineup, was doing pretty good. But he gave up 0 earned runs to that Red Sox team, that's hitting right-hand pitching not too far from the Braves and OPS the last 30 days. So the Braves at -278, I cannot throw that price with them. I think the best line and the best bet for this game is the Pirates plus 2.5. And that's going to be my best bet in that game. Next game, we got the White Sox going against the Orioles. We got Dylan Cease on the mound going up against Austin Voth. And, boy, we had the White Sox yesterday, man, and they continue just to keep on losing for us, man. The Orioles have owned the White Sox all series long, all season long. And that just blew my mind. Michael Kopech, he gave up 3 earned runs in the first inning, just something you can't do. He walked a couple batters. And this White Sox pitching staff, some of these pitchers is just pitching like they do not belong in Major League Baseball. But Dylan Cease, on the other hand, is a guy that he's their ace, and he definitely belongs in Major League Baseball, especially the way he's been pitching as of late. They're coming off a big win against the Astros, but just because the White Sox beat the Astros doesn't necessarily give me confidence, especially betting against the Orioles. Austin Voth, last time the Orioles did go against this White Sox, the Orioles did win 4-1 with Austin Voth on the mound. He had 3 innings played, 1 hit, 1 earned run. He only had 3 innings, so that was very surprising. I wonder how many innings he could go in this game. And Dylan Cease, last time that he went against the Orioles, the White Sox won 4-3. He had 7 innings played. He only gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, and 1 home run. So he pitched phenomenal in that game. But you didn't really see the White Sox offense really push ahead too much in either one of these games. So I'm gonna take the Orioles plus 1.5. I think that's the best line. I think that's the best bet for this game. The White Sox haven't been playing their best baseball, and the Orioles are just a hot underdog team. I'm gonna take the Orioles plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Reds taking on the Phillies. We got Nick Lodolo going up against Ranger Suarez. And last time Nick Lodolo went against his Phillies roster, the Reds did get the win 1-0. He pitched 7 innings, only gave up 5 hits and 0 earned runs. It was a shutout win against his Phillies team. They won 1-0. And Ranger Suarez was a pitcher in that one. But I think he pitched a little better than Nick Lodolo did, as he pitched 7 innings, only gave up 3 hits and 0 earned runs. You see, both of these pitchers gave up 0 earned runs last time, and it was their last games was against each other. I don't really see this being the case. I lean toward the over in this game. I like both the over in this game and the Phillies on the run line. Phillies -1.5. Phillies OPS the last 30 days against left-handed pitching is just way better than the Reds. And Nick Lodolo did shut out this Phillies lineup, but this Phillies lineup at home is one of the best offensive lineups in all Major League Baseball, compared to the Cincinnati Reds. And the Cincinnati Reds could put runs up anytime. They also hit left-hand pitching pretty good. Not as good as the Phillies, but OPS last 30 days, they are pitching, hitting lefties at a mediocre rate. So I can see them getting some runs too. I like the over, but I think the best line, the best bet in this game is the Phillies on the run line, -1.5. We had the -1.5 yesterday, and that cashes. I don't see why I don't cash this here today. I'm going to take the Phillies on the -1.5. Next game, we got the Mets taking on the Yankees. We got Taijuan Walker going up against Frankie Montas. And last time Taijuan Walker went up against this Yankees lineup, the Mets did get the win. They won 6-3. Taijuan Walker had 6 innings play. He gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 home runs. The home runs did concern me in that game, giving up 2 home runs to this Yankees team. Ain't no telling if that's going to be 2 solo home runs or if it's going to be a double, 2 or 3, 4 runs. You feel me? When you give him that home run. So he's going up against Frankie Montas, who last game did not pitch well at all for the Yankees. I'm not a big fan of Frankie Montas myself. When Yankees did win yesterday, we did take the Mets with Max Scherzer, and that was a big loss. I know a lot of people probably roll with the Mets. The Yankees have not been playing their best ball, but lately I've been seeing the Yankees offense get more hits lately, get more points. So I think the best bet, they got the over and under 8.5. I'm going to take the over 8. I think either Yankees get the Taijuan or the Mets get the Frankie, one of the two. Both of these teams hit right-hand pitching extremely well. I'm going to take the over 8. I think that's the best line and the best bet for this game. Next game, we got the Angels taking on the Rays. We got Jose Suarez going up against Corey Kluber. And we got 2 really good pitchers on the mound. Rays in the last 30 days, OPS against left-handed pitching has not been good. They have not hit left-hand pitching the best. And the Angels offensively, just this whole season, their offense is just mixed up. They can't seem to hit lefties. They can't seem to hit righties. They're really one of the lowest scoring teams in all Major League Baseball. They got the over and under low at 7. I'm going to go under 8. I'm going to alternate run line and do under 8. I think that's the best line and the best bet for this game. The Rays team, we've been taking the under lately a lot, and the under has been cashing for us. We took the under yesterday and it cashed. I'm going to take the under 8 here today. Next game, we got the Giants taking on the Tigers. We got Carlos Rondon going up against Drew Hutchinson. And this game, we got another big favorite, Giants at -225. And, lately Vegas been getting us with these big favorites, these teams that been favored, because I went on a 2-3 day stroke where we was just losing a lot of games. My first 15, 20 games I posted, it was nothing but winners, winners, winners. But, everybody has that losing streak. And, besides yesterday, the 3 days before that, it was not really good for me. I lost a few parlays myself, but yesterday I did hit 2 parlays, so I'm looking a lot better. And I've been noticing, Vegas, these lines that they've been putting out really ain't been good. They really ain't in favor for us. And these lines, I try not to pay attention to the lines. But, Carlos Rondon, last time he went against his Tigers team, the Giants did win 4-3. He had 6 innings play. He gave up 7 hits and 1 earned run. That's a lot of hits for 1 earned run, and Drew Hutchinson is a good right-hand pitcher. He pitched well back-to-back games going up against a Guardians lineup that hits right-hand pitching way better than the Giants. OPS in the last 30 days, the Giants do hit left-hand pitching way better than they do right-hand pitching. And the Tigers in OPS last 30 days, they hit lefties better than they do righties. So I feel like Tigers got a little advantage on the mound at -225. I cannot throw that price. I'm going to take Tigers plus 2.5. I think the Tigers can keep it closer. We've been riding with the Tigers on the plus money, on the plus 1.5 all season long, and they've been cashing for us as of late. So I'm going to take the Tigers plus 2.5. Next game, we got the Blue Jays at the Red Sox. We got Ross Stripling going up against Josh Winkowski. And in this game, I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 1.5. Last time the Blue Jays played the Red Sox, the Blue Jays really got a hold of the Red Sox. There was one game that the Blue Jays won like 28-5, blowout loss for the Red Sox. Ross Stripling, I just feel like this is his 4th, 5th time going up against his Red Sox lineup this season. And it's only going to be, and every time he's went up against his Red Sox lineup, he's pitched extremely well. He's not gave up that many earned runs. He's only gave up 1 home run the whole time. So I feel like he's due for a bad game. And Josh Winkowski, the Blue Jays have not went up against Josh Winkowski this whole season. So this could be a new pitcher for them. As soon as he hits the mound, they might be a little confused, might not know what he's about to do. But I think the best line in this bet is the Red Sox plus 1.5. This is Ross Stripling got 14 innings played against the Red Sox. He's gave up 15 hits and only 5 earned runs, 1 home run. So every game he's pitched really, really phenomenal against the Red Sox. I think he's overdue. I think the Red Sox get to him in this game. I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Cardinals at the Cubs. And we got Jake Woodford going up against Adrian Sampson. And in this game, I got to take the Cardinals on the money line. Adrian Sampson has not been the better pitcher as of late. And OPS the last 30 days, Cardinals hit righties .848 compared to the Cubs at .718. That's way, way better. And Woodford, he's a reliever. So if the Cardinals go with a bullpen game, I really like their odds. I think Cardinals got the way better bullpen than the Cubs. As far as a pitching staff and as a hitting staff, they got the way better offense. They've been the way hotter team right now. I'm going to take the Cardinals on the money line. Next game, we got the Diamondbacks at the Royals. We got Zach Davies going up against Jonathan Heasley. Jonathan Heasley. Jonathan Heaney. And in this game, I'm going to take the Diamondbacks on the money line. OPS the last 30 days, the Diamondbacks is hitting right-hand pitching just a little slightly better than the Royals. And I just feel like the Diamondbacks got the better offensive lineup. They got the better pitching staff, the better bullpen. I think they are the better team. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks on the money line. Next game, we got the Twins at the Astros. And, this is not one of my favorite games on the board. We got Aaron Sanchez for the Twins going up against Justin Verlander. And the thing about it is the Twins coming off a 3-game losing streak. They lost 3 straight games to the Rangers. So I could see them coming in this Astros game with a little bit of fire, with a little bit of smoke under their belt, wanting some revenge on somebody, wanting some type of stability, especially if you go in this Astros team at Texas and you beat them with Justin Verlander on the mound. You're going to feel real good about yourself, but, they got Aaron Sanchez on the mound. And, he hasn't pitched. He hasn't pitched in over 3 weeks. The last time he threw a ball was the 1st. We're going on the 23rd, 24th of this month. It's been over 3 weeks since he's pitched the ball in a game. And he's going up against his Astros lineup that, OPS the last 30 days have not been the best at right-hand pitching, but they are getting better. They are starting to rise up there a little bit. I'm going to take the Astros on a -1.5. I might sprinkle some on a -2.5 as well. I think the Astros really get to Sanchez here. The Twins haven't been playing their best ball. They done lost 3 straight to the Rangers. I cannot back them up in this spot. I'm going to take the Astros -1.5, and I might sprinkle a little bit on a 2.5 as well. Next game, we got the Rangers taking on the Rockies. We got Dane Dunning going up against German Marquez. And this one, even though the Rangers beat the Twins 3 in a row, they got to go from Minnesota all the way to Colorado. And y'all know how the climate can change the depth of the way you play in the stadium, all that. Whenever you go to the Rockies Stadium, the mountains and all that can get to you. So in this game, I'm going to take the Rockies on the money line of game 1. I think German Marquez is the way better pitcher than Dane Dunning as well. Rockies in the OPS the last 30 days do hit right-hand pitching better than the Rangers. I'm going to take the Rockies on the money line. That's one of my favorite games of the day. Next game, we got the Guardians at the Padres. We got Aaron Savale going up against Mike Clevinger. And, the Nationals just whooped the Padres all series long. And, I think the Padres got a little fire here. I'm going to take the Padres on the money line. We see them at a really low price at -145. I don't think Vegas is really putting heavy odds on them simply because of that National Series. And the Guardians have been pitching and hitting really good baseball. It's just I do trust Mike Clevinger on the mound a little bit better than Aaron Savale. And I think the Padres' offensive lineup is better than the Guardians. So I'm gonna take the Padres on a at -145. We really get a really good price with the better team at home. Next game, we got the Marlins at the Athletics. We got Pablo Lopez going up against Zach Logue. And, yesterday we thought Pablo Lopez was on the mound yesterday, but they hurried up and changed it to Edward Cabrera before the game started. We got Pablo Lopez on the mound right now. And even though Edward Cabrera was in the game, the Athletics still competed, and the Marlins won 3-0. And that's what we've been seeing with the Marlins this whole couple months. When they win, they got to shut out a team with Sandy on the mound. Sandy Alcantara, one of the best pitchers. Cabrera, they got to win 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. That's the only time they get wins. Whenever the teams do start to put up runs, their offense simply cannot really hang with them that much. And the Athletics, they've been really good at home in the past couple months. With Zach Logue on the mound as a lefty, the Marlins' OPS the last 30 days is one of the worst teams in baseball against left-handed pitching. And Pablo Lopez, even though he's one of the Marlins' aces, in the last 4 games, he's done gave up 18 earned runs. That's not a guy I really want to back. I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take the Athletics plus 1.5. Next game, we got the Brewers going against the Dodgers. We got Corbin Burns going up against Tony Gonsolin. And Tony Gonsolin, last time against his Brewers team, it was the Dodgers won 2-1. He pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, 0 earned runs. And Corbin Burns, last time against the Dodgers, they won 5-3. He pitched 5 innings, 6 hits, and only gave up 3 earned runs. I think the Dodgers still should have really won that game. They let McCutchen really single-handedly take over, win that game. He had 2 home runs all by himself. It was any home run throughout the whole game. And it was a 3-run home run. For 2 home runs to get 3 runs, So without them 2 home runs, the Dodgers really won that game. And that was with Urias on the mound, if I'm not mistaken. This is Gonsolin. So I do like the Dodgers on the money line, but I think for the price of the Dodgers, I think the best bet and the best line is the over 7. Corbin Burns gave up 3 earned runs in just 5 innings to this Dodgers team, and that was at the Brewers. I hate to see him at the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers did get to him a little bit later in that game. When the 4th, 5th inning, the Dodgers would start to get to him. The walks did concern me. The hits did concern me. But Tony Gonsolin, however, pitched a phenomenal 7 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs. If he can pitch another phenomenal game like that, maybe the total might not go over 7. But I doubt that he just shuts out this Brewers team in back-to-back games. I think the Brewers get to him as well. I think the best bet, the best line is the over 7. And that's going to be my free pick in that game. Next game, we got the Nationals at the Mariners for the last game of the day. We got Eric Fred going up against Robbie Ray. And, the Mariners been all right. The Mariners kind of been shaky as of late, off and on. After that Yankee series, they winning, they losing, they winning, they losing. But the Nationals was losing, but, man, they just had a big series against this Padres team where they showed the Padres no mercy at all. And if they can keep that same momentum coming against this Mariners team, where the Mariners are favored at -267, we see another huge negative. I'm going to take the Nationals plus 2.5. I think that's the best bet and the best line for this game. I think the Nationals can keep it close. And OPS last 30 days, the Nationals hit lefties better than they do righties. And the Mariners got a lefty on the mound, but the Mariners hit lefties better than they do righties as well. And the Nationals got Eric Fred, a right-hand pitcher on the mound, who got a pretty high ERA, but I do like his strikeouts. I do like a few games that I've seen him pitch throughout the season. So I think he can limit this Mariners offense enough to keep the Nationals in it. I'm going to take the Nationals plus 2.5. And that's been my whole slate, y'all. I appreciate each one of y'all, all my subscribers, man, all the people that like and comment on my videos. If y'all could continue to like and comment, that would be the world to me. If y'all could please share these videos, man, for real. I usually give y'all my whole rundown. I usually go through the day before rundown and tell you how many I've won and how many I lost. But, at the end of the day, man, I'm giving y'all all my free picks every video. Regardless if they win or lose, we in this together as a family. I want to make sure that I do try to hit as many bets as I can. But we all know that that's impossible, So there's always going to be good days. There's always going to be bad days. I personally gamble myself. I always look through the best slate and I find me the best games, the best bets, and the best picks that I put in myself. So I want y'all to do the same. Do your own studying. If you like a game and I like a game, two great minds think alike. Try to find your best odds. Don't always try to just take everything at one time. Slow and steady win the race. Them 7, 8, 9 team parlays. Get you a little 3-teamer, a little 2-teamer. Do you some straight bets. We all about profit, baby. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of guys on YouTube, they just give you picks and, that's it. Then their channel shuts off. I want to build a nice relationship and connection to my subscribers, y'all, my family in the gambling world, and I pray that we all come up August, baby. I'm hitting Vegas hard all month. Ever since I've been on my YouTube channel, I've been hitting Vegas hard. I'm just going to give y'all my rundowns every day, and this has been Big Zay. I appreciate all y'all. Drop y'all what y'all like in the comments. Drop y'all's tickets in the comments, man. Hey, I pray we all hit, baby. You hear me? God gonna bless everybody when it's all time. It's all time. Hey, this has been Big Zay. I'm out of here, y'all.